Do you not know I am a woman when I think I must speak? Taylor Swift? You gotta be kidding me! Taylor Swift isn't even a woman! I mean, Shakespeare! Shakespeare isn't even a woman! How is it Shakespeare? Right. I got a podcast! I to the no. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Literally Screaming. Everybody's screaming in the stands. They're taking off their clothes. Guys, no, put your clothes back on. Stop stripping. We don't want to see that. Or maybe we do. Today, I have a special guest. And actually, I've had this guest on my show before. It is the one and only Dom Gabriel. But before Dom enters the scene, I need to do a little something. If you guys recall from my last episode, we started a new segment called Spencer Reacts, where I react to things that I haven't seen before in the media. I don't know how I haven't seen them. Maybe I just live under a rock. But every week, they give me something new to read. It's usually current events and pop culture, and then I react to them live for all of you to see. So, segment segue! Today's topic, everyone, is the Hollywood writers and actors strike. I mean, I've heard about this, but I don't think I've read everything about it. So at the time of this recording, the WGA and SAG, the Film and Television Writers and Actors Unions, are on a double strike against the studios to demand better pay. Fairer working conditions and protection against current and future AI threats to their jobs. Hold on. People are trying to replace actors with AI, and I think that is the scariest shit I've ever heard in my life. I will jump back into this, but I fear that we are on the brink of Terminator 3. We are on the brink of Terminator because AI has just become mainstream recently, and the fact that people are already considering replacing human beings with AI in an entertainment aspect, that's insane to me. Also, when it comes down to the strike against the studios demanding better pay, I actually didn't know this until I saw a TikTok about this. They were talking about how the residual income that actors get from TV shows, basically royalties, they make 31 cents. And that's crazy. They barely make any money from shows that rerun, but the production companies, they still get money from that. So I stand with the actors. Anyways, back into what I was saying. The WGA and SAG haven't gone on strike together since the 1960s, so this is a huge deal for the industry, I agree. But the studio executives aren't letting up and seem to be waiting for the writers and actors to give up instead of negotiating a deal with them. In a Deadline article from July, one anonymous studio executive was quoted as saying, "The end game is to allow things to drag on until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses." According to the article, studio executives think most writers will be out of money by October. That's disgusting. Bitch, are you kidding me? This is why I say eat the rich. I don't understand. This is actually mind-blowing to me. And you know what? This is what's really sad. It's not mind-blowing to me. I am not surprised that these wealthy-ass billionaires are taking their sweet-ass time and they're just not going to do anything until these people who want, I don't know, common work environments, this isn't even common. This is just human decency, having a good work environment, being paid for the work that you do. The fact that they're just fighting for these simple things that they should already have, and these executives are just oh, we're just gonna wait them out because we have money and they don't. That's disgusting. And this is why I always say eat the damn rich. Eat them up, because at the end of the day, who are we? The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and that's sad, but it's true. It is so true. And the writers and actors have been picketing outside studios since the strike started. Universal Studios got fined $250 by the city of Los Angeles for trimming the trees outside of their studio that was providing shade to the people strike. So essentially, Universal Studios trimmed the trees outside to prevent, or during a heat wave in Los Angeles, to basically take away the shade from the people striking. You're disgusting. Like, you guys are actually, I'm sorry. I know that like money can warp the mind of individuals who get money. I know that people who are rich just think a certain way. A lot of them do, but it's actually disgusting. This is proof that there is real evil in this world. Like, there are people out here, and by people out here, I mean these executives, openly saying like, hey, we're just going to wait until like they don't have any more money left. And then when they're striking for better work environments, better pay, what happens? They trim the trees so they don't have any shade. Mind you, everyone, anyone who isn't in Los Angeles right now, there's a heat wave going on. Like, it is hot as balls outside. And they're trimming like, you are disgusting. I wish I could be in a room with these executives and punch all of them in the face. Like, you are lowlives. Like, that's what I think you are. How are you going to have so much money and then have zero respect for the human beings that get you that money? You would not be where you are without these actors, without these writers, without these people behind the scenes that literally have gotten you so much money. And all they're asking for is for better pay, for a better working environment. You guys are disgusting. And I think you need to get a grip or just die. I don't care. I said it. I feel like, what's her name? Wendy Williams, when she's like, death to all of them. Too much? I don't care. Rich people piss me the off. And I did say the F word. Sorry to whoever had to edit that and bleep it out for me. But I'm sorry. I'm just a little heated. I kind of want to flip over. I want to literally run into these people's homes and just rob them. That's what I want to do. I want to rob their homes. Like, I want to go I want to find their debit and credit cards and like find their bank accounts and just hack them and then take all of their money. That's what I really want to do. Oh, I wish The Purge was real in times like this. If The Purge was real in times like this, bitches would be dead. And I'm not saying I would murder anyone, because then if anything ever happens, technically I could be a witness, not even a witness. I could be taken into a dark room and held for interrogation, but I would never do anything like that. Like, I wouldn't murder anyone because I'm not a psychopath. Anyways, now that I've gotten all that off my chest, I feel like there's so much more I want to say about the SAG-AFTRA and the writers union strike, but I feel like I'm not as fully educated on the topic as I want to be. And I am fully in support of the people striking. Fully support them. I think the executives have a giant rod up their asses that they need to get out of there. But in order for me to talk more about it, I feel like I would need to be more educated on the subject. But as far as that topic goes, I am with the people striking. Now let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors at ZocDoc. Are you guys still searching for doctors the old-fashioned way? You know, asking random friends and relatives for their recs and then explaining your symptoms to them with the hopes that they'll know what to do? Come on. No need to list out the details of that mole on your back to your aunt at the barbecue. That's gross. It's 2023. Get ZocDoc. With ZocDoc, you can find and book expert doctors that specialize in the care you need and deliver the type of experience you want. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. And what's more, these doctors all have verified reviews from actual, real patients, not bots. Go to ZocDoc.com/screaming and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/screaming. ZocDoc.com/screaming. Now, onto the show. On a lighter topic, when you think of my guest, what do you think of? A person with their own podcast? Someone who is on The Mole? Or even the winner, supposedly, of Perfect Match? Today, my guest is Dom Gabriel. I've had him on my show before. He's an amazing guest to have on. And today, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. It's actually going to be a derail of a whole bunch of different topics. We're going to talk about reading, Harry Potter. We're also going to talk about middle school stuff. We're going to be talking about a lot. Everybody, please welcome to the set, Dom Gabriel. Hey, Dom, welcome back.
Hey, Spence.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, everybody. Dom's here with me again. I couldn't resist. He had to come back. What do you think about the writer's strike?
I'm with the writers and the strikers and the actors. I'm on their side. 110%.
See?
200%.
210%.
1000%. I love writers and actors.
You do? Do you like to write
Why
or
that
read?
sounds so fake?
No,
I actually do support
You're
them.
like, I support them. I do love writers and workers.
I just don't know what to do. You know what I didn't do? I haven't seen any movies yet. I didn't go
Really?
see Barbie or anything.
You haven't seen it? I mean, like, I saw the Barbie movie twice.
Ooh, look at you supporting.
Okay, in my defense, the Barbie movie was really good, and I thought it was a great message to women, and just like people everywhere. I thought it was really, really good. We can talk about that in a sec.
I have Barbie nails. Do you see them?
Oh, let me see. Work, bitch. Oh, those are sick.
I know, right?
Those are really, really sick.
I got my thumb chipped yesterday on a date.
Aw. How was your weekend though?
It was interesting. I went on 2 dates back to back.
Wait,
I'm dating.
Wait, on like one after the other?
Yeah, Sunday, Monday. Saturday, I slept over, but she's in a house with a bunch of people that are also my friends, and then we went on a date on the Sunday.
Wait, so like it was a date with different people?
No, the same woman.
Oh, well, you're
Yeah.
dating? How's that been?
Yeah, I don't want to call it date because I don't know yet. It's been like 4 dates.
Oh,
So I
okay.
don't
So
know.
like
Yeah.
you guys are like talking, feeling it out.
Yeah, feeling it out. It's someone that we both know. It was like actually we started talking. You were there on 4th of July.
Oh.
It was on the 4th of July. Remember, I was on a hammock and I was talking to somebody. We were at the house.
Yeah.
You know how there was only like a few women.
Can I be like really honest with you?
Yeah.
When I got there, when I got to the house, I need you to just like follow my train of thought.
Right.
I got there, literally took like 3 shots back to back, and then ended up sitting outside with some guy who introduced me to his girlfriend, but I did for a good like hour. Like Leo was like, where did Spencer go? You were like, where did Spencer go?
Yeah,
I
you
was
did disappear for
sitting
her.
down with this guy, talking to him about Dr. Greer and aliens and UFOs and extraterrestrial life forms. So if you were sitting with anyone on a hammock, sorry, babe,
Yeah,
did not
right,
see.
right,
I was literally on another. I was just on one.
So obviously I'm friends with all of them.
Yeah.
So it was like a little, this is how it started, right? It started with like, I thought I was interested in her, but I didn't know she was interested in me. I don't think anyone's interested in me, right?
Oh yeah, you have that problem.
Yeah, okay.
When we were at the trading post.
Yes. Good point. Valid point.
Me and Dom went to the trading post, and I need to make something so clear. I have never seen someone flirt with another individual so hard in my life. This girl was flirting with Dom to like, I was like sitting there and I was like, oh, this guy has to know. We leave and Dom's like, damn, I didn't even get her Instagram. And I was like, why not? And he was like, I couldn't tell if she liked me. And I was like, bitch, what? How could you not tell? She literally like, I'm not joking. When she walked up to him, pulled down her glasses, looked him up and down, and then put them on her head. Like you have
really
got to be kidding.
No, I'm really like, and I think it's like from when I was like a kid, it was like I was just never the flavor of the week, so to speak.
Oh,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
Like I was never that person growing up.
Okay.
was
So
always,
like,
like-
did she come up to you and was like, hey?
Well, we were on the hammock and we were vibing
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I kind of caught like a vibe, and then I posted a picture. She has a dog. I posted a picture of the dog, and she was kind of in it. And then she said, she like slid in my DMs and she was like, "We cute," but I didn't know if she meant we're cute or if she meant her and the dog are cute.
Okay.
So I played it off as like, yeah, the dog's really cute. Right? So then I didn't know how to proceed with the sliding of the DMs, right? And I was like, I didn't know if she was talking in place of the dog or we were actually talking about the dog at that point. Cause I was like, hey, I want to take the dog for a hike. What's the dog schedule? Like, she's like, the dog schedule is very flexible. And I'm like, is that code for your schedule is really flexible? Like, do you understand that I'm using the dog as a metaphor for you? Which sounds really bad when I say that out loud. But
Like you're like, oh, the dog, like if I take the dog on a hike, you're gonna be there.
yeah, but like I was using it as a segue into like flirting.
Okay.
But it went so far along that I just didn't understand if we were actually talking about the dog or us going on a date. So then we ended up going on a hike and then we went to the movie theater afterwards, and then I was hanging out with the guys, slept over, and then I got an invite to go to a soccer game, so we went to a soccer game, and we ended up like having to walk like an hour to get an Uber. Soccer games are just absolutely terrible. And then the next day, I felt bad because we were walking for so long, and we had planned to go horseback riding, and I was like, we don't have to go horseback riding if you don't want to. And then we went horseback riding yesterday.
Oh, that's really cute. So like, are you both on the same page of like, we both like each other type now?
Yeah, but then we had a conversation afterwards on dinner, and she started talking about the last person that she was like talking to. And then she like said like, so I was like, okay, I'm getting the vibe. You still kind of like this guy. And I was like, do you like him? She's like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay. Which is like fair, but it's like, that kind of came out of left field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, wait, how do I maneuver this? And I thought to myself, you're Dom from Perfect Match. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got this. Like, this other guy. You know what I'm saying? You got this competition. This is what I do for a living. I compete for love.
Okay.
So I just flipped that switch on. I was like, start putting on the charm.
Is the charm in the room with us right now?
You know what, man?
Sorry, just.
You know what?
I thought those pillows were actually like a full body.
Can we? I won a dating show. Like I won. There was like, I don't even talk like this. But I'm just like
like
you just keep on taking shots at me.
Like
all the time.
Okay, first of all, I don't watch reality TV, and it's like you say you won, and I'm so proud of you, but it's like.
But you say that as if like you were like, first of all, you didn't even know that I won the show.
I didn't. I'm really sorry. I mean, like, but I just don't watch it.
And then when you hear that I won the show, you like supposedly won the show, as if you can never see me. Like,
I could see you winning the show. Sometimes I'm a bitch for fun.
But like, how would you see? Like, how do you see me?
Oh, here we go. It's because I'm a Leo and I'm like very like I do banter.
No, I get that. But I'm just like,
how do I see you?
Yeah, like when you look at me, what do you see?
I see Dom. I see my friend. I don't see someone who is on Perfect Match. I see someone I've like hung out with and someone that I've met without knowing you were on reality TV until you were on the show and I had to read about it. But I like don't think of you as like Dom from Perfect Match. I think of you as like Dom, the one I had on my podcast and then hung out with and helped me find my wallet at Barney's, even though we never found it again.
Yeah, that was I didn't expect you to go there with it, and now I'm like, I feel bad.
No, don't. It's okay. I was just joking around, but like, seriously,
yeah, because you said banter, so I thought we were gonna banter, and then you hit me with like actual like really nice comments, and now it's like, I really like I care about you a lot. Like,
I do care for you too.
I wanted to get you a birthday gift, but like I'm really, really broke.
It's okay.
Like I'm actually like really broke right now.
That's okay. Yeah. You didn't have to get me anything. You said happy birthday. You sent me a text. That's what I needed. I got a whole bunch of Turning Red merchandise because I love Turning Red, the movie. I also got Taylor Swift's Speak Now on vinyl, Taylor's version. I also got myself a book. It's the sequel to the first book. It's called Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. And I got the second book and it's called The Fates Divide. And I had an amazing weekend and all I did was hang out with some friends. And by some friends, I literally mean just Emmy. And then I went to see the Barbie movie yesterday, again, with a few other friends. And I want to see that new Kraken movie with that girl who finds out she's a Kraken because I think that's really cool.
Do you actually read?
Like read books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real? Like front to back?
Yeah, I don't really watch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't watch reality TV. Like, I don't do that. Like, I'll like watch a show. Like, I'm not like big on.
When you read a book, are you like envisioning stuff in your head?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you not see pictures in your head when you read?
No, I think about other things, and then I forget what I read.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like really easy for me to not do that. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It all started when I was in kindergarten or the first grade. Maybe it was first grade. My mom put me in timeout. And at the time, like I guess timeout was to just sit in my closet. So my mom put me in the timeout corner because like my entire room was just filled with toys. Okay. Mm-hmm. So like if I was like put in timeout in my room, obviously I wasn't just going to sit on my bed. I was going to play with toys. So my mom was like, no, you're not allowed. Go in the closet. So my mom put me
what?
My mom put me in a closet. And I'm in the closet, I'm lying on the floor, and what do I find? A book. And I start reading the book with the light coming from underneath the door.
Wait. Wait, your mom put you in a dark closet?
Yeah, for timeout.
Oh, okay. And then you found a book and you just read it through the light under the door?
Yep. And then I got out of the closet.
Harry Potter?
Well, a little bit, because then I got out of the closet, but not like the metaphorical closet. I was still in the closet, but I, as a child, stepped out of a physical closet. And then I
Are we talking about like? Wait, now I'm confused. Are we? Is this story a metaphor for you
coming out? No.
Oh, you like?
No, like I physically stepped out of the closet to go to my mom and get a flashlight.
To then read a book.
To then read a book in
back
the closet.
In the closet. Right.
And
okay.
when I asked my mom for the flashlight with the book in my hand, she was like, I can't complain, like you're reading. Okay. So then I would just like read all the time. And now I just like reading in the dark. Actually, I love reading in the dark. I have like these, you put them on your neck and they're these little lights that you turn on. And I have this little swing in my living room and I sit in the swing. I let my feet dangle. I put on the little like flashlight things on my neck, and then I turn off all the lights in my apartment, sit with a little book and my water next to me, and I could probably read all night long and not move. It's my favorite thing in the entire world.
I find reading really fucking hot because I can't do it. But like I remember I saw these bookmarks and it was like a sword, and like it was like, oh, I want to get a bookmark. I should probably buy a book, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna read.
I have a magnetic bookmark. They're just easier. I just clip them to the page.
Do you like curl up and stuff? Do you lick your fingers before you like turn a page and shit?
No.
No?
No, I literally just hold the book and I usually I'll have it on my lap.
Yeah.
This is how I'll be. I'll set the scene.
Okay.
I need you to imagine.
You have a book right there.
Oh my God. Perfect. Let me set the scene. Imagine me in like a swinging chair. It has like it's like cushioned. Mm-hmm. All the lights are out. I have a little it's a neck flashlight on both sides. And I like warm colored lights. I can't have like light, like, you know, like the white lights.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like I'm in a doctor's office.
Right.
I hate them. I sit down. My water's next to me. I put in my headphones and I put on classical music. And by classical music, I mean just like instrumental. Sometimes it's classical. Sometimes it's just like whatever.
Like instrumentals? Like, this is your reading music? It sounds like a song from like Drive.
It sounds like Stranger Things.
Ryan Gosling. Oh, it is Stranger Things.
No. It's like it feels like Stranger Things.
Speaking of, you know that's getting delayed to like 2027?
Girl, by the time they finish the movie, they're gonna be 35.
Okay, so you're reading the book. Do you read smut? Do you read porn too? Like that kind of stuff?
No, I just like reading books. Like, I mean, like like there is sex in books, like it happens, but like smut is more like very detailed.
Oh, but like, okay, so let's say you're reading like a sex scene, you envision the sex?
When I'm reading a sex scene, for example, in the most recent book I just read, it was like a scene where the guy was on top of the girl, and then it doesn't like go into full detail. He literally was like, I put my head in between her thighs and started kissing her flesh, and then
kissing her flesh.
Yeah, and then I looked up at her and I said, "Is this okay?" And she said, "Yes." And then that's like how you're supposed to be. Oh, they're having sex. Like he's eating her out.
That's kind of a bar, though. I'm gonna eat your flesh. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, that sounded better in literature than.
Yeah, I know. It's like what, like I'm gonna kiss your flesh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, like, okay, but like when you think about it, like my lips pressed against her soft
like you
skin.
gotta be in a certain mood to get off. I want to lick your flesh.
Well, I don't even think she said lick your flesh. It was more like a subtle like my lips pressed against her soft skin on the inner thigh type thing. I can't explain it to you. I'm sorry. It's just like, I'm not a writer. I just like to read.
No, I got it. I'm always curious about this stuff. I always see like book talk stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You should read.
No, I'm fine.
Now let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors today at Truly Hard Seltzer. Looking for a lightly fantastic and truly refreshing drink to add to your summer mix? I don't know about you, but when I'm kicking back at summer picnics or barbecues, I like to feel like I'm on an island. In fact, maybe I will be on an island this summer. I'll keep you updated. But you know the vibe. It's sunny out, the chips and dips just arrived, and you reach for a perfectly refreshing drink to accompany your snack plate. With Truly Hard Seltzer, you get a nice mixture of real fruit juice and a variety of incredibly refreshing flavors. And each can is clocking in at just 100 calories with 1 gram of sugar. Super light, endlessly drinkable. They have so many amazing hint of flavor packs. I don't even know where to begin. Right now, I'm obsessed with their limited edition Red, White, and True, with flavors like Cherry Pop, Blue Raz, Lemon Ice, and Peach Burst. But I also love the Citrus Pack, with refreshing flavors like grapefruit, lime, lemon, and citrus squeeze, perfect for a day out in the sun. Their Tropical Mix Pack is my go-to for the beach, with island flavors like passion fruit and watermelon, and their Berry Mix Pack is basically in my Hall of Fame, with flavors like wild berry, blueberry, and strawberry lime. Imagine pulling up to the function with a pack of these truly hard seltzers. You're an instant fan fave. Come experience the magic. Super light, endlessly drinkable, and the perfect beverage to have in hand at the beach or to break the ice at the 2 p.m. work happy hour. Try Truly Hard Seltzer today and see what the lightly fantastic life is all about. Please drink responsibly. Now, on to the show. Anyways, everybody, now to talk about what we're actually here to talk about. We were just talking about smut. We were talking about Perfect Match. Me and Dom also had a heart-to-heart because I enjoy banter, and I guess he thought that I hated him for a moment. But it's okay because he is a Cancer, not to society, the zodiac sign. Anyways, now it's time to talk about some juicy topics. And by juicy, I mean like gushers. And what do gushers remind you of? Middle school. Let's get into it. So, Dom.
That was, I did not know where that was headed. And you like, that
yeah, I brought you there, didn't I?
Yeah, that was a good little thing. I'm taking notes.
Yeah. Do you think we would have been friends in middle school?
Yeah. I was friends with everybody in middle school. You don't think so? What do you think I was like in middle school?
I don't know. Well, I feel like you were older than me. Well, you are older than me.
What? Yeah.
How much older are you than me?
I'm 29.
I'm 22.
Okay.
So we wouldn't even have known each other in middle school. But like, let's just set the scene.
Let's say we were both in middle school together.
Okay, at the same time.
Yeah, we're at middle school.
Would we be friends? Were you like a kid that was like, what were you into? Like anime, studying, books, or were you just like odd?
Wait. You didn't really give me like a cool option.
Okay, were you cool? Were you like friendly, cool?
No, I'm just stuck on like you not giving me a cool option. I'm just stuck on that.
Were you cool, like a jock? Oh, like, cause like in my head when I think of you, I think of like how you like anime and like you're so chill. But I also feel like if you were like that at that time, it probably wasn't like, oh, that's so cool. It's probably like
right, but like
not saying that you are one. No.
I'm just saying like. Just like you just didn't give me.
I'm really, really, really bad at like getting my thoughts across today, and like it's coming across as like me attacking Dom, but I'm not. Okay?
It's just like the way that you worded that was like when someone's like, "Oh, you're actually funny." It's like, what do you mean actually?
Oh,
like you were like, were you like in middle school? Were you like a nerd in the anime? Were you just odd? Like you didn't give me any sort of like leeway
to like being like, oh, I was like the cool option.
Yeah.
Well, in my head, those are all cool. That was cool to me in middle school.
Oh yeah, not when I was in middle school. No.
Oh, so what did you do? Or like, if you were like in a clique, what would you categorize it as?
I wasn't really in a clique. I did everything. Like I was cool with everybody always growing up. Like I was always like the kid that could like jump from group to group because I was into rock, but I was also like I grew up in a poor funded housing. Mm-hmm. So like I skateboarded, but I played basketball, but I also like liked anime. I was cool with everybody. Like my best friend since I was 3 was like from Hong Kong. So I was like very all over the place.
In middle school, I made friends by tying their shoes in the hallways if I saw they were untied, and also making a Christmas tree farm petition and asking all of the kids in my school to sign it.
I got in a lot of trouble in middle school.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was really good. I was a straight A student.
I was very mischievous. I was not a straight A student. I was anything but.
Maybe we would have been friends because I had a friend named Pasquale and like we were the exact opposite and he was really mischievous. Like one time in the 5th grade, he climbed up on the roof of the school and our teacher, Mrs. Scala, like was yelling at him to get down because like, why are you on the roof? Anyways, this other time, he was the one who introduced me to like ding dong ditching and we were ding dong ditching one day.
Oh, we did all the time.
And then we were like running back to his house through the backyards, like these random people's backyards, and we hopped over a fence. And when we hopped over, I ripped my favorite jeans. But I didn't realize I ripped my favorite jeans because I was too focused on the dead, bloody squirrel I landed next to.
God. I was really mischievous. I got in a lot of trouble. I was also a big, like, I guess you would say like hustler. I was a big schemer. I was trying to find a way to always come up when I was in middle school. So like, we had like middle school dances.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle was a DJ. So he would burn, so the teachers would be like, hey, can you ask your uncle to burn some CDs for a dance? So they would make a list and my uncle would burn the CDs. And then the kids would be like, oh my gosh, can I have the CD? Can I want the CD or whatever like that? And I was like, oh, this is a great way to make money. So I asked my uncle to teach me how to burn CDs. So I would steal all my uncle's blank CDs, burn a bunch of CDs, and sell them for $1. Out of like, because in middle school, I don't know if your middle school had lockers, you had lockers, so I sell them for $1. And then my grandma would also like play poker a lot. And I stayed with my grandma and we watched Texas Hold'em. So I kind of learned how to play Texas Hold'em, but not really because like I'm fucking 11. I don't know. All I knew that there were buy-ins, right? So I would then, people would pay for my blank CDs and then they would want to play Texas Hold'em with me. So I would tell them they would need a buy-in, but they didn't have money because they gave me the money. So then I would give them loans to then play the buy-in to play poker. And then I would make the money off them in Texas Hold'em because none of them knew how to play because we were fucking 11.
You just said a lot of big words that I didn't understand, but I think that's really cool. I made money in middle school by making people friendship bracelets.
That's cute.
I'm
I got
still
a lot of
able
trouble
to
for that
make
shit.
them. Huh?
I got in a lot of trouble for that shit.
You got what over what?
I got in a lot of trouble over that shit.
Oh, I mean, like, I didn't ever get in any trouble because I was a really good... Actually, that's a lie. Maybe like 8th grade, I got into trouble. Like, it was just like, I don't know, public school changed me because I started in Catholic school. And that's where my friend Pasquale climbed on a roof. But like then in public school, like, I don't know, I was just like really, really good. And then by the time I was in the 8th grade, I was like, damn, I feel changed.
I lost my virginity going into, like, right after middle school, going into high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I lost mine at 19.
That's cool.
Actually, that's a lie. I've never had any type of sexual intercourse in my entire life.
Right. Sex is bad.
I would never do that.
It's a
Premarital
terrible
sex,
thing.
I would never have premarital sex because I am not a sinner.
And then after that happened, I thought I was super cool or whatever like that. And it was like when YouTube was popping off. So this isn't middle school related, but it's right after middle school, like the first week of high school, I got suspended for lighting myself on fire.
I'm sorry, did you just say you got suspended for lighting yourself on fire?
And putting it on YouTube.
When you say like lighting yourself on fire, did you light yourself on fire in school? Or was it like you did it on YouTube and then people found out from YouTube so you got suspended?
It was on school property.
Okay. And when you said you lit yourself on fire, do you mean like your entire body?
Not my entire body. Well, parts of my body, yeah.
And what made you think that was a good idea?
Because Jackass was really cool.
So like, did you like have lighter fluid on your hand? Like, what did you do?
No. So it was like, basically, like if you have an axe spray, like a body spray,
Yeah.
and a lighter, it looks like a little flamethrower. But if you spray the axe on you and then you light it, it lights the oil on fire or the oil from the spray. So it's like temporarily on fire as long as the spray is there, the oil from the spray. So what I would do is my friend stole a camcorder from his mom or camcorder or MP, I can't remember what the fuck he stole, some recording camera, and I would spray my leg with axe, light on fire, and then we would spray my friend's chest with axe and I'd kick him in the chest and it'd be like boom. Or we would like spray their nuts and then kick them in the nuts and be like boom, fire. And then we put it on YouTube. And then my principal's son said I got like 3,000 views, which was, that was huge. That's like my whole neighborhood, the whole city. And then I was known as the boy that lit himself on fire.
Boys and girls are different because I did not do stuff like that. I didn't do stuff like that. I was like, see, like middle school, in high school, I don't even know how to describe myself in high school. When I was in high school, I used to walk around with a stick.
What?
And I would talk to, yes, a stick I found outside.
Like a
stick
branch?
that fell from a tree. Like not a branch, like a literal like twig. And I would talk to it in the hallways and I would walk around school with it. And I'd literally be like, why the hell don't I have any friends? I literally had 2 friends my freshman and sophomore year. I only talked to the stick my freshman year. But I was like, damn, maybe it's because I'm talking to a freaking stick. So then sophomore year, I actually started making like some friends. And then by junior, senior year, I was like, fine. But that was high school. At middle school, I just made friends because I was weird. And like people liked me.
Did you have another inanimate object in middle school?
No, but my teacher at one point did have a "that was easy" button, you know those? And I would press it so much that he threw it away. But what he didn't know, sorry, Mr. Murray, if you're watching this, love you. Mr. Murray, I really hope he's not watching this actually, I had the biggest crush on him. He was my math teacher. Oh my God. Mr. Murray, you are fine. Anyways, back to what I was saying. He threw out his "that was easy" button, and he like walked out of the classroom. And this was like my last class of the day too. So he walks out of the classroom, and I think he was like talking to another teacher. And while he was talking to the teacher, I took the "that was easy" button out of the trash can and I put it in my book bag, brought it home. And the next day, I guess he thought that it was gone. And I was sitting in the back of the classroom and I pressed the button and he was like, "What was that?" And I told him that I found it and then I had it. And he got mad at me, but then he laughed.
Did you have like in middle school, elementary school growing up, like all your friends, do you have like myths, like rumors and myths and stuff, like locally?
I mean, like, what do you mean by like rumors and myths?
So like, you know, when you would like hear like when we were younger, you'd be like, oh, did you guys know like Sierra has a penis? You know, like stuff like that.
No.
Or like Janet Jackson only has one rib. You never had like rumors and gossip or like stuff like that would happen? Or like, oh, you know, the school, however far away, there's a girl there or someone there that does this. The girl there shit herself at a party.
No, I mean, like, there was a girl in my class who ate a crayon. And then there was, like, when I was in Catholic school, we all thought the school was haunted because it frickin' was. But, like, aside from that, there was no, like, I mean, like, I feel like there's lore. You know how, like, yeah every time.
That's that's what I mean. Like, we had, like, lore in middle school that was, like, passed down.
Oh, well, then, like, it wasn't really lore, but I fully was stalked in middle school. What? And everyone just kind of knew about it. And then the cops had to get involved because it was like
stalked?
Yeah.
By who?
Well, he was someone who went to my church and he was like this, like he was really heavily Catholic. And he would like come onto school grounds during recess.
Is it like a man?
He was like in his 20s.
And how old were you?
I was like 7th grade. But he would come to like during recess. So like he would just like come not into like the like courtyard, but he'd stand behind the fence and he would like try to talk to us. And we would like talk to him sometimes, but then he would like walk with us like when we were going home from school. And like he wouldn't bring us all the way home, but he would like talk to us about God and everything. And then one time at a carnival, he made me and my friends hold hands while he prayed over all of us. But then one day I didn't show up to school because I was sick, and he got mad because I wasn't there after school for him to like talk to me about God. And my friends were telling me, they were like, yeah, like he was like really upset that you weren't there, and he was like mad that he wasn't able to talk to you about this stuff. So then like the teachers found out about it, and they started like noticing how he would like wait outside of like the school waiting either for me or for my friends. And then after that went down, like the principal basically had to be like, you're not allowed on the property, like you're not allowed on school property. And then every time he saw me after that, he like ran away from me. But I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like lore or a myth. That's like just criminal activity.
Now let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors today at Rocket Money. Guys, when was the last time you checked on all the subscriptions in your email spam folder? Do you know how much your subscriptions actually cost? Fun fact, most Americans think they spend around $80 per month on subscriptions, but guess what? The actual total is more like $200. I'm not kidding. Before I got Rocket Money, I was stressed all the time because there were seriously so many random subscriptions tied to my name. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels all your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. You're probably wondering, how can one single app do all of that? Well, Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you and give you the option to hit cancel if you don't want to pay anymore. Rocket Money also helps you manage all of your finances in one place and helps categorize your expenses, so you can easily track your budget in real time and get alerts if something looks off. Another fun stat for you, over 80% of people have subscriptions they forget about, and over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, helping the average person save up to $720 a year. To recap, stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/I'm-screaming. That's rocketmoney.com/I'm-screaming. rocketmoney.com/I'm-screaming. Now, on to the show. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, middle school.
Yeah.
Do they call middle school in Canada? Because that's where you're from.
What is this perception that like Americans have of Canada, that we're just like everything is different? Also, what like?
Well, do you have middle school in Canada?
Yeah.
And what is it called?
Middle school.
Sure.
The school in between high school and elementary school, middle school.
You guys really have. Well, the only reason I ask is because, like, in the UK, their schooling is different. And, like, in different countries, their schooling is, like, all different. Like, I know in the UK, they have, like, what is it? Like, primary school and then, like, secondary school. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell either of those mean. But apparently the grades are different there and, like, the education is different. So I was just curious if that was the same thing with Canada, because I don't know if you guys have primary school and then you go into secondary, or if it's, like, elementary, middle school, high school.
Well, we have elementary school, middle school, high school, but there's some schools that are like from like kindergarten to like grade 8, and then you go to middle school.
Oh, I went to a school like that.
Yeah. So there's like different
Interesting.
ones.
Canadians are not as different than us as we thought. Respect to Canadians.
Do you guys have a national anthem?
Yes. The Star Spangled Banner.
Is that what did you guys do that in school? Like, did you guys have to stand up every morning and like?
And salute the flag.
Is that what you did? Did you guys salute?
No, I'd stand up and you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then after that, you can either stand there like this, or you can, I don't know. But it would.
Oh, but it wasn't like a song.
No, they would then play a song, and it was, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I don't know all the words. I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
Not like, this is not meant to offend any Americans, but like, "Oh Canada" is kind of a bop for real. Like our national anthem is kind of a bop.
I've never heard it.
Oh Canada, do 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 do, our home and native land. True.
Do you have any other like Canadian
patriot
songs?
love. We used to have hoedowns. You ever have hoedowns? We had a day where every class, we would spend gym class learning choreography. I'm not even kidding. We would spend, and then we would have a day outside. The Canada school is, oh man. Yeah, now this is bringing back stuff. Maybe Canada is a little weird now that I think about it. We would have a day where everybody would go outside, and we would have what we call like a hoedown, where we would then have like pancakes and like a cookout, and we would just do different dances all together. So we would like hang out, play games, and then we would dance, and we would do like the chicken dance, and we would straight up do that. We would do what was it called Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you, Marina. I don't know why we did that. We did that, and we also did okay, Blue Jays. That's the Toronto baseball team. Let's play ball. We would do all these dances, and then we would do was it Mambo number 5, like slide to the left. We would spend a whole day learning this stuff, and then we would do it like that. Here's the other thing, though. I forgot about this. My school was like Hogwarts, bro. Like my uncles and my mom all went to the same like elementary, middle schools, right? And when you get into the school, you're assigned to a house, to like a house league in Canada. And you know how like in Harry Potter, it's like Slytherin, Hufflepuff. This was way before Harry Potter too. This is crazy. Like J.K. Rowling might have bit this. And also, we don't with J.K. Rowling. But there's the Chiefs, right? Which was like indigenous, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of, look in hindsight, I say out loud, not right. Hopefully they changed that by now. So like the Chiefs, the Great Ones, which was like a Mountie. Then there was the Kodiak Bears, the Huskies.
Were you in the same
Great
house
Ones,
like all
Chiefs,
throughout?
Great Ones, yeah, 4. Huh?
Were you in the same?
Oh, and the Voyagers is 5. It was the Voyagers with the blue one. You're in the same one. Like from kindergarten, whenever you get there, you're from the same one. So I was a chief up until grade 6.
Do you have class with other houses?
Yeah, but every week they had different sports, right? So like one season it would be like volleyball, or it'd be basketball, it'd be soccer, and you all compete. And whoever had the most points, you would then get a pizza party. Or
I would just like to say really quickly.
But wait. There's more. There's more. It's insane. And then when you get to grade 6, they then decide if you are going to become a Mountie or a captain. A Mountie is a hall monitor, and then the captain leads the house league teams. So nobody wanted to be a Mountie because you didn't want to be a hall monitor, because that means you were an op, like you know what I'm saying, 12 and shit. But like then but then you'd be a captain, but you didn't become captain of your house. You might become the captain of another house. So I became the captain of the Kodiak Bears with Anthony Putt. Shout out Anthony Putt. He's a professional breakdancer now. And every first recess, we had the running club. And it was mandatory. You had to do a lap around the field to get a popsicle stick. Whichever class had the most amount of popsicle sticks got a pizza party. Everything revolved around the pizza party. But obviously, you tell kids they're going to get a pizza party. We spent the whole first recess just running, dude. Like, how progressive is that? Like, everyone in my school was fast as shit.
I would just like to say
we also had a butterfly garden. Like, we all had to like leave class at some point and take care of this garden. Shit was hella progressive, bro. And then we also had a guardian angel program where we all had to like take care of kids that were like in a special needs class. Like, we all had to like assign them, and like we would like hang out with them. We would learn them. And we got John, so it was like me and my group. We got John. John had an arm for a cannon, so we would play with him. And we, for the longest time, up until high school, and then John moved away, but we were all friends with John. So it was all inclusive. I didn't know what racism was until I was like 13. It was really inclusive. Shout out Canada, man. What y'all be doing in America?
I was gonna say that you called me Harry Potter for reading a book in a closet. And you went to a school with houses, or like special houses to go into, and you pretty much went to Hogwarts. So who's Harry Potter now, biatch?
Nah, you're right. That just all clicked to me. That wasn't even an insult. Like, you're actually right on that. I'm Harry Potter, man.
That's crazy. I'm like trying to think of what I did growing up now, and it's like all a blur. We didn't really have that. I mean, like, we had field day, we had school dances, we had like pajama day, Christmas break, Thanksgiving break.
Y'all never had a butterfly garden to learn how to take care of the environment to become a better person?
When I was in kindergarten.
Cool. Yeah.
We all had our own like little butterfly cages. Every class did, and we took care of them.
You ever have reading buddies?
Yeah, when I was in kindergarten, we had reading buddies. I think I had a reading buddy up until like the second grade, and it was when all the older kids would like meet us in the library and we would read books. And I was always matched with this one kid. I think his name was Benjamin. I forget. But he would read the books to me, and I always knew I knew exactly what he ate for lunch. Mind you, I was in kindergarten. There was one day he came in with peanut butter and jelly all over his face, like literally all over his mouth. And I literally looked at him and I was like, so how's the PB&J? Mind you, I'm in kindergarten. He's like, how did you know I had that? And I literally was like, it's all over your mouth. And then every single time I would see him, he would have to wipe his mouth with food, because every time I saw him, there was always something on his face.
Kids are disgusting. Yeah. How many times do you think you showered?
As a child?
Yeah.
Frequently.
Like by choice?
What do you mean by choice?
Like, were you like actively showering? Like as a child, like I can't remember maybe like as a kid of me being like, ooh, I gotta shower. You know what I mean?
Maybe because like I feel like if I'm being entirely honest, I did grow up with a single mother, and I feel like women are far more like hygienic than men tend to be. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, men are dirty, but I just feel like women especially are taught that like they have to have good hygiene, whereas like men are taught like, oh, it's okay if you smell like shit. You can still go about your business. But then like if a woman smells like shit, like she gets like torn down by society. So I feel like having a mother who was like very hygienic, I never was like, oh, I don't want to shower. Like, I always wanted to shower. Like, when it was shower time, I was making up songs in the shower. I was singing, like, I was having a full world tour in the shower.
No, I get that. I'm not saying that I'm like, I was a dirty like, you don't have to like attack. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I didn't want to shower. Okay, I'm just saying I wasn't an active showerer.
When did I call him a dirty F word?
You just said, oh, like men don't want to shower, which is like, I agree. Probably most people. I had a single mother too. I just took my shower. I was never like, nah, I ain't taking no shower. You, mom. I'm just saying, I can't remember as a child, like playing my PS5 and be like, oh man, I should put on some deodorant. I want some Old Spice body wash. It was just
I didn't really have that growing up. Yeah. I didn't have a PS5 or an Xbox or a Wii or a DS. I got a DS later in life. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a lie. I did have a DS. But I didn't like have Wi-Fi growing up until like, I think the 4th grade. So like I would play.
Because you were in the closet reading.
I'm not joking. The only game I had on my iPod was a SpongeBob game that was downloaded from a computer, and the only reason it worked was because it didn't need Wi-Fi to work, and I just didn't have Wi-Fi for the longest time. And then we ended up getting a house phone that wasn't connected to the landline, and my mom was like, oh, we need to get something called Wi-Fi. And then we got Wi-Fi, and I was actually able to download games on my iPod, and I was like, this is so cool. But before that, I just like watched TV.
Okay, wait, I want to tell one more middle school story. So back to reading buddies. I had a reading buddy, but my reading buddy was my cousin. It was my little cousin, Jasmine. Shout out Jasmine. She's actually a genius now. I'd like to take credit for that. I taught her how to read. But she was my reading buddy, and I would take her home after school, like be a reading buddy, and then I would bring her home after school. And she liked to do like 2 things only. She liked 2 things, right? And I had to babysit her until my grandma got home or whatever like that. So I'd be with her for hours. She liked 2 things: Hilary Duff Metamorphosis and Lord of the Rings.
What's Hilary Duff Metamorphosis?
Oh, God. Oh, no. You've never heard of Hilary Duff Metamorphosis?
I've heard of Hilary Duff, not Hilary Duff Metamorphosis.
Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. 'Cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down.
Oh my God, yeah. And yeah.
I'm coming clean.
See, like
So yesterday.
What about like Lindsay Lohan? Like,
why not take a crazy chance? Why not do a crazy dance? Hey now. Okay. This is what dreams are made of.
Hey.
Wrong. That's from the Lizzie McGuire movie. What's wrong with you? Anyways, so my cousin liked Hilary Duff Metamorphosis and Lord of the Rings, but she didn't like the orcs, right? So every time I would put it on, but she had a crush on Frodo, so I would have to like fast forward past the orcs while simultaneously listening to Hilary Duff Metamorphosis. But thank you, Jasmine, for putting me on the Hilary Duff Metamorphosis, because that is a no-skip album, no cap. Let's get on to the game, folks.
Speaking of Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan, you know who else is a singer? Taylor Swift. Time to play our little game. Is it T-Swiss or is it Shakespeare? Game segue. Okay, anyways, if you guys did not know, we are currently playing Is It T-Swift or Shakespeare? I started the game on my podcast, and then Dom thought it would be really cool to steal the game and put it on his, but we're not going to talk about it. We're here now, and that's all that matters. This is the final countdown, okay, guys? Like, I know I'm gonna lose because last time I did horrible. I don't know if we can do any flashbacks to when I played last time, but last time it just involved a lot of screaming and crying. But the way that it's gonna work is we're gonna pull some quotes out of this bowl I have in front of me. And for the people who are only listening and not watching, it's a black bowl with a whole bunch of white strips of paper in there with Sharpie written all over them. And they have quotes, and we have to guess whether we think it's Shakespeare or if it's Tay Swift. So, without further ado, let's get into the game, and I'm going to let Dom go first. Kick it.
I hope she'll be your beautiful fool who takes my spot next to you. Beautiful fool who takes my spot next to you. It's Taylor Swift. Come on, man. This is easy, man.
Life was a willow, and it bent right to your wind. Shakespeare.
Come on, bro. How did you not know Willow, bro?
Get out of my face. Just take it.
Come on, man.
Guys, I don't like this game anymore.
What? You know what, man? I'll let you pick for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead here. Go ahead. You can read it for me.
You can read it. Just read the damn.
All right. I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones in a faith-forgotten land. I'd meet you where the spirit meets the bones in a faith-forgotten land. That's Shakespeare.
Right. You were saying?
Nah, look. See, what happened was I can't really read.
Never be so polite you forget your power. Never wield such power you forget to be polite. Never be so polite you forget to be... I'm just going to say Shakespeare. No!
Marjorie from the album
No! I hate this god-awful thing.
In from the snow, your touch brought forth in an incandescent glow, tarnished but so grand. Oh, that's Shakespeare.
That is Shakespeare.
Never heard Taylor Swift say those words.
It's not. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh, you
Oh my god. It's Taylor Swift from.
Liar! You lied!
No!
You lied!
No!
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to my world of pain.
Oh, I'm about to get eaten the fuck up.
Do you not know I am a woman when I think I must speak Taylor Swift? You gotta be kidding me! Taylor Swift isn't even a woman! I mean, Shakespeare! Shakespeare isn't even a woman! How is it Shakespeare?
That's a quote.
You're a liar! You said it was either, wait, so you said it was either Shakespeare or Taylor Swift? So is this Shakespeare?
He's like writing a character.
Fucking little bitch! Sorry.
Taylor Swift is not a woman.
This is my favorite game. All right. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. That is so vague. Here's what's throwing me off. Is the a minute. I feel like Shakespeare would say like thy minute. Taylor Swift. Off, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
That's the kind of heartbreak time could never mend. Taylor Swift. Come on now.
That is Taylor Swift.
Yes! Yes!
One.
No, I'm not taking this L. I'm not losing. Every single thing I touch becomes sick with that's Taylor Swift. Come on, man. Shout out Midnights.
Don't waste your love on somebody who doesn't value it. Taylor Swift.
It's game time, baby.
Okay, for the win.
It's game time.
I'm burning the building to the ground.
I tried to pick my battles till the battle picked me. That's Taylor Swift.
That is Taylor Swift.
God. God damn it. Screw this game. I hate this game. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't want to talk about it ever again. You guys are all sick and twisted, and I've been set up. I've been set up, and you all know it. Sick and twisted. Sick and twisted. That's what I think this is. Actually, I feel really bad. Let me pick all these up while we segue back into the show. The game's over, everyone. Well, everyone, as you all know, that was another great episode of I'm Literally Screaming with me, Spencewuah. But before we go, Dom, would you like to inform everybody about any of your upcoming projects that you might be working on, your handles on social media, anything you want to share?
Yeah, Instagram, don't call.
Thank you, Dom.
All right.
Now, sorry, I'm not being a sore loser. I'm just being a winner. And winners are always winners. And you can't.
How many times have you won this game?
Say what you have to
How
say.
you say? All right, bet. So don't call Dom on all platforms. Also, you can check out my clothing line with Peace Collective, Crybaby Collection. I also have my own nail polish color out. Don't call Chrome out with Undone. I also have my own podcast, right? Also, Taylor Swift, you're watching this. I'm the number one Swiftie. I'm 2-0 in Taylor Swift or Shakespeare. Like, I really do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I do this for real. My podcast is called Dom Meets World. And Taylor Swift, if you ever want to come on, you're totally welcome. Because I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm number one Swiftie for a reason. It's what I do, man. What era am I? A new one. Winner.
I think my lip is bleeding. Well, everyone, my lip is bleeding, but that's not going to end this show because it could never. Anyways, as you all know, my podcast, I'm Literally Screaming, releases every single Thursday. Oh my God, it's actually so much blood. Every single Thursday, it is released on all audio streaming platforms. But if you want to watch this happening live in person with me and Dom talking, go to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment who you want to see on my show next. Guys, I'm trying to get through this outro as fast as I can because I feel the blood coming out. Is it bad? Like,
No, you're good.
Oh, anyways, as you all know, my username on everything is Spencewuah, except on Snapchat because some bitch stole my username. So on Snapchat, it's Spencewuah with an M in the middle. But otherwise, I love you all so much. Please make sure to like, subscribe, follow the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel, comment who you want to see on next. And again, I love you all so much. And if you don't love me, then you won't do it. Oh yeah, guys, look, I have some really cool merch. I have blankets, I have mugs, I have t-shirts, I have crew necks, I have pajama pants, I have pajama tops. You want some? Come get some. It's in the link down below in the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel video. So yeah, guys, I love you all so much, and until next time, goodbye. Now another quick word from our sponsors today at ZocDoc. Excuse me, are you in a rabbit hole on wellness talk right now? I'm gonna need you to exit the app immediately. No, that's right, close it out. Thank you. Instead, check out ZocDoc. With ZocDoc, you can find doctors who actually get you, listen to you, and make you feel seen and heard, all with just a few clicks away in the ZocDoc app. There are literally thousands of top-rated doctors waiting to help you, with many appointments available in 24 hours. Once you find the doctor you want, you can book them immediately. No more awkwardly waiting on hold with receptionists. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. I've used ZocDoc a couple times this year already, and trust me, it's such a time saver. Go to ZocDoc.com/screaming and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/screaming. ZocDoc.com/screaming. You won't regret it.